Hi everyone, my name is Rufaro and welcome to She Money Hacks. So today I'm sitting outside. It's a nice hot warm day and I thought this is the best place to come and discuss this and talk to you guys. Yeah, let's get into it. So, as the title says, why I stopped hiding my money with my pads. Yep, and I'm saying actual pads, not a notepad or your tablet or your pads like your maybe tampons and pads. And I'm going to explain why I'm giving this little story. It's going somewhere, and there's definitely a lesson for that I'd like you guys to learn. And it's also something I want us to start questioning and something I would like us to really address, especially within the Black community. But this also applies to so many people. But yeah, let's get into it. So, where did I learn to hide my money in my pads? Okay, so when I was younger and I used to take trips to South Africa, let's say one of my first trips outside of the country, I went to South Africa with my mother and we went by bus. And I remember my mom telling me, the things that are really, really important to you, if they're small, let's say your money, you hide it in your bag with your pads and with your sanitary products. And I thought, cool, it makes sense, because if someone was trying to rob you, the chances of them opening that little bag of yours and then digging in there, past your underwear or knickers and past all those things, to look for money, the chances of it like zero, right? And so that's what I did. I did that for the longest. When I came to college, my money was in there. And I eventually had to change and think to myself that, hey, because every time when let's say if there was a fire alarm that went off when I was on campus staying in the dorm, the first place I would run to was that little drawer, and I would grab my money where my stuff was staying. It was the first place I ran to. And then I realized also that my money was not growing, it was just there, right? And I decided to open a bank account. So although this example seems extremely strange and it might seem extreme, but there are so many of us who might keep our money under our pillows or under mattresses in different parts of the world for different reasons. I understand that. Maybe for my parents, yes, they do have bank accounts, but at that time, a lot of people were also keeping their money in certain places, maybe because a lot of people had lost trust in, let's say, the government or the banking system. But then when I came to America and I realized, wow, there are so many Black people who don't participate in the financial world, they don't participate in the markets, they don't even have a banking account. And I realized this when I was working on my graduating thesis. And with doing this research, I found out that there are over 30% of African Americans who were not willing to open a bank account and did not have a bank account. They did not have these services, which I found, okay, at first I was very surprised and very shocked, because this is a first world country. When I looked at Zimbabwe, where there were over 70% of Zimbabweans who were not participating with the banks, they did not have a bank account, did not even think about it. It made sense, and the biggest thing again was because they did not have trust. When I asked a lot of Black Americans who did not have bank accounts, it was the same thing. They did not have a lot of trust. And I was trying to understand, what is it that happened with the Black community where they lost their trust so quickly in the financial system. Another reason why so many Black people did not have a bank account was because they were either paid in cash and then they would just make their payments. It was quick and easy for them. They wanted to see the cash, feel it, touch, feel, smell, rub on you, flex with it, and then buy whatever you want to buy. That was another big reason that people didn't. But I realized that education is incredibly important for people to change and take advantage of these systems that are out there. For me, I was not educated when I was hiding my money with my pads or whatever. I did not know that I could invest in the stock market, that I could create a savings account with high interest, that pays high interest, such as a high yield account. I will go over all those as well in other videos. I did not know that I could multiply my money in different ways and even incur a bit of risk with the intent of multiplying it, than to just keep it staying dormant in my little drawer. This is just ask yourself, within the Black community, have you thought of how many people have a bank account? And if not, why not? Have you asked your neighbor or someone who's older than you, who's of color, if they participate maybe in the stock market or not, or if they know the different types of bank accounts out there or not? Have you thought about, are you just hiding your money? Are you doing more than you can? Are you doing enough with your money? Are you spreading out your money, right? Not just spreading it out in that little drawer with, like I used to do, spread it out in my little drawer with my different pads, put them in different packs. No, are you spreading it out in a savings account, emergency, on the stock market, on this, on that? Are you doing all of these things with your money? So thank you so much for watching my video, and thank you so much for joining this She Money Hacks video, and I'll see you guys in a couple days with another video.